Today, we're exploring the amazing world of Degus. These cute, active little animals aren't always the first choice as pets, but they're full of surprises. So, are Degus good pets? Let's find out more about what they like, what they need, and why they might be a great fit for your home. Are Degus good pets? Originating from the scenic landscapes of Chile, Degus are small rodents that have captured the hearts of many as pets. When they're young, they're notably easy to tame, making them an exciting companion for families. Imagine having a little furry friend that's both curious and friendly. Now, before you get too excited, there's something important to consider. While Degus are delightful, there are places where owning one might raise a few eyebrows. That's right. In some regions, there are specific rules or even restrictions about keeping Degus as pets. So it's always a good idea to check local regulations before bringing one home. As for their temperament, while Degus are generally friendly, they have their moments. They're naturally alert and can react to sudden movements or noises. So, if you're thinking of getting close, always approach with care and patience. What do Degus eat? Degus, while being unique in their own right, have dietary needs similar to guinea pigs and chinchillas. They are strictly herbivores, which means they primarily consume plant-based foods. The main component of a Degu's diet is hay. In fact, hay should be available to them at all times and should make up the majority of their diet. Timothy hay and orchard grass hay are excellent choices as they provide the essential fiber that Degus need for maintaining good digestive health. In addition to hay, Degus can be fed pellet food or a seed mix. But that's not all. They also enjoy fresh vegetables and herbs. However, when it comes to fruits, it's essential to be cautious. Fruits should only be given occasionally as treats because Degus are prone to diabetes. Now let's talk about hydration. Degus need constant access to clean drinking water. A drinking bottle is a common and convenient way to ensure they always have water available. How big do Degus get? Degus are small rodents that, when fully grown, have an average length of 9 and 11 inches. This measurement includes their tail, which typically spans about 6 inches. When it comes to their weight, a mature Degu usually tips the scales between 5 and 11 ounces. Interestingly, there's a slight variation between male and female Degus. In the wild, female Degus, at the time of conception, have an average weight of 7 ounces. However, in captivity, it's recommended to wait until they reach around 8 ounces before breeding. When these females give birth, they usually have between 3 and 10 pups. These newborn Degus are incredibly tiny, weighing in at an average of a half ounce. Can Degus live alone? Degus are inherently social creatures. In the wild, they thrive in large groups, indulging in playful antics, cuddling, and even sleeping together. This strong social bond is a testament to their need for companionship. Therefore, while it's technically possible for a Degu to live alone, it's not the ideal scenario. They flourish best when they have the company of their own kind. If you're considering bringing a Degu into your home, it's highly recommended to keep them in pairs or even small groups. This ensures they get the essential social interaction and mental stimulation they crave. A solitary Degu might feel isolated, which can lead to stress and other health issues. Now, you might wonder about the gender of these pairs or groups. While Degus are generally sociable, it's a good idea to keep them in same-sex pairs or groups. This not only prevents unwanted litters, but also ensures a harmonious environment, free from the tensions of mating dynamics. What cage do Degus need? When it comes to providing a home for Degus, size matters. These active rodents require ample space to run, jump, and play. The recommended minimum cage size for a pair of Degus is a tall birdcage-style habitat that's 24-inch wide, 40-inch long, and a whopping 60-inch tall. This design should incorporate several levels and platforms to cater to their climbing instincts. If you're planning on housing more than 2 Degus, you'll need to adjust the cage size accordingly. Material choice is crucial. Degus are known for their gnawing habits, so it's essential to select materials that can withstand their persistent chewing. Sturdy metals or chew-resistant plastics are ideal choices. On the flip side, avoid cages designed for hamsters or guinea pigs, as they don't offer the space and durability Degus need. Lastly, while Degus are sociable creatures, it's essential to ensure that the cage isn't overcrowded. Providing each Degu with enough space to move freely and engage in natural behaviors is key to their well-being. So when thinking of adding a Degu to your family, Always consider their housing needs to ensure they live a happy and healthy life. What are the best toys for Degus? Degus are active and curious creatures that love to engage in various activities. One of the best ways to keep them entertained is by providing them with a variety of toys. Exercise wheels are a favorite among Degus. In the wild, they get a lot of activity from foraging, and an exercise wheel in their cage can mimic this activity. It's fascinating to watch them run, sometimes covering a few miles in a single session. This not only keeps them active, but also helps in preventing obesity. Another essential for Degus are gnawing or chewing blocks. These blocks cater to their natural instinct to chew and help in keeping their teeth in check. Remember, their teeth continuously grow, so they need something to gnaw on to prevent overgrowth. However, while toys are beneficial, it's crucial to ensure they are safe. Avoid toys with small parts that can be swallowed or spaces where your Degus could get their head stuck. Also, steer clear of toys made from materials that can splinter or break into sharp pieces. Always prioritize their safety and well-being when choosing toys and accessories for their cage. How to tame a Degu. Taming and bonding with a Degu can be a rewarding experience, and with patience and consistency, you can even teach them a few tricks. To begin the taming process, it's essential to understand that Degus are naturally cautious creatures. The first step is to familiarize them with your presence. Start by talking to them in a soft, gentle voice. This helps them recognize and get used to you. Over time, they'll associate your voice with safety and comfort. Once your Degu begins to show signs of comfort, you can slowly introduce your hand into their cage. Offering treats can be a great way to build trust. Remember, sudden movements can startle them, so always approach with calmness and patience. Bonding with a Degu is all about trust. Spend time near their cage, allowing them to observe and get accustomed to your daily routines. Over time, this familiarity will strengthen the bond between you and your furry friend. As for tricks, while Degus are intelligent and can learn simple commands, it's essential to use positive reinforcement. Treats and gentle praises can go a long way in teaching them new behaviors. Is it legal to own a Degu? In the United States, Degus are illegal to own in several states. Specifically, they cannot be kept as pets in California, Utah, Georgia, Connecticut, and Alaska. Each of these states has its own set of regulations and reasons for prohibiting the ownership of Degus, often related to concerns about them becoming invasive species or due to their potential impact on local ecosystems. Moving north to Canada, the situation is a bit different. In the vast expanse of Canadian provinces, Newfoundland and Labrador stand out as the region where it's illegal to own Degus. The province has expanded its exotic wildlife rules, and as a result, the Degu, a small rodent native to Chile, is now on the prohibited list. How long do Degus live? In the wild, Degus typically have a shorter lifespan, ranging from 1 to 4 years. This shorter lifespan can be attributed to various factors they face in their natural habitat. Predation, diseases, and exposure to pesticides in farms are among the primary reasons that can affect their survival. It's also worth noting that many wild Degus don't make it past their first year due to these challenges. On the other hand, when kept in captivity as pets, Degus tend to live longer. In a controlled environment, free from predators and with a consistent food supply, they can live between 6 to 8 years. This extended lifespan in captivity is also due to the care and attention they receive from their owners, including regular veterinary checkups and a balanced diet. Things you should not do to a Degu. When caring for a Degu, there are certain things that you should avoid to ensure their health and happiness. Firstly, while Degus are social and active animals, it's crucial not to force them out of their comfort zone. Allow them to come to you at their own pace, especially during the initial stages of bonding. Sudden movements or loud noises can startle them, so always approach with calmness and patience. Secondly, Degus have specific dietary needs. It's essential to avoid feeding them sugary foods or treats, as they are prone to diabetes. Always provide them with a balanced diet and fresh water daily. Overfeeding or providing them with inappropriate foods can lead to health issues. Lastly, while Degus are social creatures, it's essential to monitor their interactions, especially if introducing new Degus to an established group. They can be territorial, and conflicts can arise. Always ensure that introductions are done gradually and under supervision. Alright, we've chatted a bunch about Degus today. We hope this video was fun and gave you some cool info. Remember, Degus are awesome pets that can bring lots of joy. If you enjoyed this and want to learn more about other pets, check out our YouTube channel. We've got many videos about all sorts of animals and how to care for them. Before you leave, if you liked our video, please hit the thumbs up. It means a lot to us. And if you want to stay updated, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.